Hi, Margarita here, and today I'm going to show you how to learn a song in 3 easy steps. Oh yeah, and it's going to be much faster than the typical way that most people learn songs. Stay tuned.
I know you're gonna dig this. Oh yeah. This is a journey into sound. A journey which along the way will bring to you new color, new dimension, new value.
Step number 1. It is all about the melody. What you want to do with an unfamiliar song is first get to know the melody. Say, for example, you have a show coming up, or maybe not, you just want to learn a song pretty quickly. You want to get acquainted with the melody first before you get to know the words. Why? Because you need to know the pattern of the words before you actually know the words. So, for example, with Mary Had a Little Lamb, let's say, for example, that you didn't know the words to this. You wouldn't sing the words first. You might listen to it and be like, oh, and just kind of hum the melody to yourself repeatedly. So you do that with whatever song it is you're trying to learn, and do that with the first 4 bars of the song. So you want to do the first 4 bars and get comfortable with the melody of that first. Once you're comfortable with that melody, you can then move on to step number 2. Step number 2, add in the lyrics. So again, taking the first 4 bars of a song, now that you have the melody, while reading the lyrics, I'll just use this random piece of paper, for example. Let's just pretend these are lyrics and you have the melody. So you have the in your head already. Now you follow along with the lyrics to add that to it. So now you'll add the Mary had a little lamb. And then you go on to the little lamb, Mary had a little lamb. So those would be the first 4 bars, technically, even though that's song, the verse is only three lines. But for the purposes of this video, we'll say that's the first 4 bars. So now that you've got that, what you want to do now is add in step number 3. Now, step number 3, repetition. What you want to do now that you know the melody and you know the lyrics to the first 4 bars, or maybe you somewhat know them, but can at least read along and sing them, you want to record in your voice. This is very important because hearing it in the artist's voice is one thing, but hearing your voice actually singing the lyrics and the melody will help you remember it more easily. So if you have a voice recorder on your phone, or if you have a standalone device for recording things, I want you to sing the first 4 bars into the recording device in the melody and while reading the lyrics. So then you'll be, let's just say this is my recording device. So then I'll be reading with one hand and recording with the other. Oh. Mary had a little lamb, little lamb, little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. And then I'd stop record on the device. And what I'd do is I'd play that back throughout the day, like maybe for an hour. This a good time to learn songs is when you're in the car, or when you're cleaning, or you're doing something unrelated. Typically, when you're not trying to do something is when you can do it more easily. Your subconscious mind takes over and you remember things so much more easily, especially if it's in your own voice. So let's recap. Step 1, learn the melody. Step 2, learn the first 4 bars of the song. Now, songs have different structure. Typically, the typical song structure is verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. Sometimes there's a second chorus, or it goes right into the bridge and then the chorus again. Now, just do things in 4 bars increments, regardless of how the song structure falls, will be just a nice rule of thumb. But you want to do that. So first you want to learn the melody. Then you want to familiarize yourself with no more than 4 bars of it at a time. And then you want to record yourself in your voice, again, very important, singing these 4 bar increments. And then 3, the repetition, listening to that for maybe an hour or so at a time while you're doing something unrelated to the music. You want to make sure that you're somewhat distracted, or at least just in a relaxed state of mind, because when you're trying so hard to do something, it actually makes it more difficult because you have that tension and that stress behind it. But I assure you, it will be so much easier to learn a song and much more quickly and efficiently this way than other methods that I've tried. I personally use this method because I have to learn a lot of songs in short periods of time, and this works way more easily than any other method I've tried. So let me know what you think. I'd love to see how this has worked for you. Or if you know any other methods that do work, I'm happy to incorporate that into what I share with other people. If you like what you saw, feel free to subscribe to our channel. We post all kinds of things such as fitness, fragrance, fashion, food, femininity, fun, falsetto, aka music, like in this video, and lots of other wonderful F words, because all F words are not bad. Thanks again for watching. I'm Margarita, and I hope you have an awesome day. Bye.
This is a journey into sound.